Hi and welcome to Silver Soul Tarot. Today we're going to do a general reading using the Human Spirit Oracle, the Little Wishcraft Oracle deck and the Crystal Visions Tarot. Let's crack on, shall we? So first of all, if you are new here, welcome. My name is Jo. If you are a returning viewer, great to see you again. If you are a subscriber, much love to you. I appreciate every single one of you. Let's see what the general... Oh, let's take those two. The general message for today is, shall we? Broken open. Okay, so someone here, maybe it's a bit of a heartbreak. Maybe they feel like they're a little bit shattered at the moment. Tiredness or emotionally. Hopefully nothing too bad. And we've got no strings attached. Now, I wonder if there was a bit of a friends with benefit situation comes straight to mind. Was you in some sort of connection where there was a no strings attached vibe, but someone got a little bit too attached, maybe? Or maybe you've broken open from just a general heartbreak and now you're trying to cut cords. Let's see, shall we? Let's see what the messages are. This is the Little Wishcraft, I can't really call it an oracle deck because I have the Wishcraft Oracle and that's not this. But this is a Little Wishcraft card deck. Let's take that one. Might take a couple of these. Okay, so... Paper aeroplane, I am free to make my wishes come true. Okay, so maybe someone's offering you something that is not what you actually do want. So yeah, you're free to get out there and cut those strings, and maybe you have to break a heart, you know, to make your dreams come true. Seems to be a little bit of a theme of today, that there's some energies that need to be dealt with, some friendships and things that need to be cut away, weeded out. I've said that in, I think it was a time of reflection, weed out the negative energy, 2 days ago. Have a look. I'll try and link it down below. I was talking about weeding out bad energy, and there we are with a little seedling. Seeds of power. From tiny things, big things can grow. Okay, so yeah, it's maybe someone's sparked you. Maybe you've had this connection with someone and it's not turned out right for whatever reason, but it's put you in a better place because you now know what it is that you do want. Okay, I did just have a little look on the bottom of these decks and you've got all aboard, so there's definitely this sense of a movement, getting going, doing something, you know, growing this energy down here of whatever it is. So this heartbreak could very well be putting you on the right path, okay? And you don't have to know everything all the time. So that's a great message out there for someone. Right, let's hit the tarot and see what this has to say, shall we? Ooh. And we have one flipped over. Okay, so we've got the Three of Wands. So yeah, there's you illuminating that heart space, putting out good intentions into the world, telling the world what it is that you do want. And what you do want is the Ace of Wands, this brand new beginning, this something to... It's the only suit in the deck where it's a biological thing. It's something that you can nurture and something you can grow. The Wands, or the other, you know, is Pentacles is, I know metal is an organic thing, but you know, you got metal, you got metal cup, and you've got the what is the other one? I can't think. But you know, you've got this thing, this sense of you're able to nurture it, grow it. So the cups, Pentacles, what is it? Why can't I remember? Oh my god, how bad is that? Swords. Oh my god. Yeah. So you know, they're very cold, harsh things in that sense, you know, that it's not something you can nurture and grow. Whereas the Ace of Wands is a biological thing. In the original tarot deck, the you know, it's sprouting, you know, the energy is there. You've just got to cultivate it correctly. And that's where this is coming in. And I think that this heartbreak is what is spurring you forward. It's shown you what you do want and what you don't want. Okay. You've got the Page of Swords. So the pages are messengers. So there could be a message coming in, something for you to think about. You know, something changed in you. I think this has definitely sparked this sense of knowing what it is you do and don't want. It could have been something via social media. Maybe you met this person online or something. You'll get this sense of victory. Okay, you will be victorious in this because you now know what it is you do and don't want. You now know the path you do and don't want to take. You know what ships you want to send out and what ships you're waiting to come back in, and ones you're going to let them just carry on sailing by. Do you know what I mean? What you want to nurture, how you want to nurture it. You got the Wheel of Fortune, which is a fantastic card to be getting. We go good luck, growth, expansion. There's something bigger that is bigger than this heartbreak, bigger than this connection that has some sort of connection that's come to an end. And the universe wants to give it to you, and it's going to start flooding in these blessings, these rewards, these victories, because you've now gone, do you know what, I don't want a no strings attached. I don't want the you know, friends with benefits situation. I want X, Y and Z. So that's the energy I'm going to put out into the world. It's the energy I'm going to live in, so that I attract that exact same thing in. Okay, that's how you have to play it. You have to be clear and intentional with your thoughts, so that just daydreaming manifests naturally what it is that you want. Stand your ground with the 7 of Wands. Yeah, stand your ground. Don't let any handsome face or, you know, beautiful pair of legs or whatever, you know, pull you away off of your journey, off of your path, what it is that you do and what it is you don't want. I could word it other ways, but you've got the Ace of Cups. So first of all, with the Ace of Cups, I always say fill your own cup. Come out of this broken energy, you know, cut any negative energy that you need to, understand what it is that you do want, what it is you don't want, and then fill your own cup. Do things that you find exciting, do things that you love doing, do new things, you know, go out with friends, go to the gym, go to art galleries, go to the beach. I don't care what it is, whatever it is, fill your own cup and just allow you being you and that energy that you vibrate out, because we are electrical magnetic beings. So even our heart, which has a pulse, you know, which has the rhythm, you know, you give off this sense of energy, okay, and people will pick up on that. You got the Queen of Pentacles. So if this is a friendship thing, which it could well be, you know, you will find your crew, you will find your squad if you just live your beautiful, freaky, individual self, you know, and just be yourself. The Queen of Pentacles, stay grounded, okay? It's probably nothing to do with money, because that's the only card that's come out that would suggest there's a financial thing here. But actually, I think you're quite fine. You've got absolutely no issue there. This is more of a wake-up call that you've gone through. Yeah, something has shifted in a relationship somewhere, and it's told you, right, this is how we're not going through that again. That's not happening. Okay, we're not doing that again. This is the version I want to take forward. You deal with your heartbreaks, okay? So the 3 of Swords, you take one sword out at a time and you deal with it. Yeah, you'll be fine. This is not something that's going to really shake you up at your foundation. I don't think that's the Tower card. If it is, then you've just had a bit of a Tower moment, but we'll see. There's another card here, so I'm tapping it like you can see it. You can't see it. Yeah, so deal with these heartbreaks, whatever it might be, but heal them, and then when you are ready to step and pour out of this cup into someone else's cup, you'll be fine. You would have dealt with this. There would be no issue. I didn't think this was the Tower card. You've got the 7 of Swords. Okay, I'll put it there where we can see it. So there could have been some deception. You know, maybe you deceived yourself if it was a no strings attached and you went into it thinking it was that and knowing it was that. you know, somewhere along the line someone got a little bit deceived. Maybe they were treating you certain ways that they shouldn't have been doing, kind of stringing you along a little bit. So always be careful with stuff like that. On the bottom you do have the Ace of Swords. You also have the Magician. So there is this new way of thinking, this new idea. You could be a little bit wounded with the Nine of Wands there, but use your wounds, okay, to drive you forward. Use this energy to push you forward to what it is you do want. But it's definitely this new way of thinking, this new, maybe you find out some truths about some deception that help move you on. Take that as it resonates. But there's definitely this sense of, we'll take them as underlying energies. We'll take two from the top as overlying energy. But there's definitely a sense of manifesting in what it is you do want by cutting away what you don't want. And the overall energy, seeing something clearly for what it is, yeah, maybe that's exactly what it is that is going to spur you forward if you haven't already seen things for what they are. And the King of Pentacles. Now you do have counterparts on the table, but again, I think it's just about being 1111, as I say this, very grounded in your energy, what it is you do want, what it is you don't want. Don't listen to other people. Don't allow people to pull the blindfold over, to stop you seeing the truth. Yeah, you're going to be seeing something very clearly soon, and it's going to help you move on from a situation that's just no good for you. I'm going to leave it there and say thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye.